going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be getting back into some Jeep content here. I'm gonna go ahead and give you all a quick overview of it before I tell y'all what we're gonna be doing here in the next couple weeks. Those of you new to the channel, this is my 96 Jeep Cherokee XJ. I've had it for about 5 or 6 years now. I bought it when it was completely stock. It's been through a couple of transformations here and there, going up and up and up with the lift. The current setup, lift-wise, is a RCX / Rubicon Express. It's a 6.5 front with 2-inch spacer, and I have the 5.5 leaves from Rubicon Express in the back with the RCX relocators. Axle-wise, the rear is an aux locker, 48 gears, Bilstein shocks, front and rear. As far as the front axle, it is the stock high pinion Dana 30 housing, but it does have the 48 aux locker to match the rear. Hydro assist steering, the 1-ton steering linkage, just kind of the basics. You'll see this on many XJs with this setup, or Jeeps I should say, with this kind of stock-ish setup. Motors stock, 200,000 miles. Bumpers, of course, sliders, some Amazon special seats, steering wheel from NRG. Definitely recommend them. That thing has been awesome. I think I've had it for 2.5 years now. 2 doors. I don't remember the brand. I do have all 4. Just need to modify the hinges for the rear. Be able to put those on. JCR, Offroad, rear rub rails and armor. Tail lights I made myself a while back. Rear bumpers, AirSfab, however you want to say it. That's pretty much the basics. So in a few weeks here, we're gonna be getting started on the next step of this Jeep. I did pick up a set of axles off of an F250 04 Dana 60 front, 10.5 Sterling rear. They already have brand new ARB air lockers front and rear. I do have to grind off all of the stock controller mounts and everything. It does have 410 gears in them, but we're gonna go ahead and run that on these 37s until I go to the next step and put 538s with either 40s or 42s. I also want to stretch the rear eventually, but suspension wise for now, we're gonna stick with the coil springs up front and the leafs in the rear. I'm kind of looking into, I've read you can flip the rear leaf springs around and give it like a 6-inch stretch like that, but you kind of run into some axle wrap issues, so still looking into that. I'll let you guys know what we end up doing there. I'm gonna try to record the whole thing because I want to take y'all along with this experience. It's my first time doing an axle swap on anything. As far as the parts list goes to get everything installed on the 1-tons, I went ahead and we're gonna do the high steer kit. This is a Jesse Haynes Fabrication high steer weld-on brackets. Complementing that with the Barnes Offroad 1-ton steering linkage. Of course, I have my leaf spring purchase for the back, U-bolts. The front, we're gonna put on the Barnes truss kit. It has all the tabs and mounts and everything. So basically, once this is all welded onto the front axle, it's gonna bolt right into this Jeep. I'm gonna use the Rough Country long arms for now. As far as the drive shafts, I'm gonna try to use these and take them down and have them kind of rebuilt and have the bigger yokes put on. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but we're gonna figure it out. This is the air compressor. That's gonna be for the ARB lockers. I'm also gonna have onboard air with that. That is the bigger kit. I believe this is a 2 canister versus just a 1, so I'll have a little more air. This will be on a switch, and I believe there's another switch for each diff. So switch to turn the air compressor on, switch for the front locker, switch for the rear locker. So that's gonna be cool. My current setup on the lockers, like I said, is aux, but they're just a cable, kind of like on a bike. So that's unlocked. That's locked. The rear, that is. The front is mounted back over here. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna mount those switches just yet. I might get rid of that little container right there and fab up a little plate and mount up all 3 switches right there. I don't have a for sure decision on that. but we'll figure that out once we get there. As far as the rims, I'm looking at picking up just some 17x9 steel, kind of as you see here, but there'll be an 8x170 lug pattern. And then I don't know if I'm gonna get a B-Lock DIY kit right off the bat. I might just throw these 37s on those new 17.8 lug rims just to keep the cost down. And then later on, you just use DIY as kind of another project that I can do here. Haven't got quite there yet. I think that'd be another cool video that I can do for you guys. I've been watching a few of them. It doesn't look too bad. It's just mainly a lot of welding and a lot of grinding. Like I said, I'm gonna try to record as much as I can on this for you guys. I love all the DIY YouTubers out there that take the time and kind of show you, not 100% step by step, but as much as they can. It's kind of, somebody else wants to do this. It's really not as hard as you think. If you're not going 4-link rear suspension, 3-link front, all new, if you're gonna go coilovers or air shocks. I don't know a whole lot about setting all that up custom-wise. It is something I want to do in the future, but for now we're just gonna get the axles on and kind of go from there and kind of go through the process. If any of y'all have ever done an axle swap on anything, drop a comment below if you have a channel. I'd like to see y'all's builds. If you have any pointers for me or anything else you want to see on this Jeep that I should do while I'm in the process of doing this, definitely drop a comment below for that. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed. What are you doing? You should be subscribed. Full traction off-road to the moon. In all seriousness, I do appreciate every one of you guys. Not many of y'all, but I do appreciate y'all that decide to tune in and watch this channel. Hopefully we can keep this going for a little bit. This is what I want to do for a living. I would love to just work on Jeeps all day, work on trucks and Jeeps all day for either customers or just one-off builds, helping people out. It's what I love to do. So like I said before, if y'all have any kind of questions, if you're curious about something that you might want to figure out or learn something, I'll answer your questions as best I can. So it's pretty much all I have for you today. Kind of wanted to just give you an update. I know I haven't posted in a few weeks. That's pretty much the setup what I have for now on the ton swap. As far as the truck goes, haven't changed anything on it really. I have adjusted the front bumper once, but it is sagging again on this side. I'm about to pull out the jack right now and fix that up. I did notice the paint. The paint is an exact match to the truck paint, but I guess the powder coat color I picked out is an exact match. You can see the powder coat's a little brighter. So I think once this is just kind of beat up with some rock chips, I'm gonna have the painter just spray paint the entire thing. That way it matches. The rear bumper you can't tell because it doesn't have any white on white. But other than that, I mean, it looks pretty legit. Going for that like OEM plus kind of feel. I did take, on the mirrors, I had 3 washers on the top bolts, those washers that you put in there to level them out. I dropped it back down to just 2 washers because I was getting too much play in them. And now they're pretty solid. See, they don't move up and down at all. Before with just 3 washers in there, or with 3 washers in there, this thing was moving a good ½ inch up and down the entire thing. And these were starting to pop off going down the road. So fix that up. Other than that, only thing I've done besides adjust the bumper is I took the door moldings off, which I just posted on my Instagram. It wasn't anything crazy. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. Need a bath. It is disgusting. Sorry y'all have to see this thing like this. Pitiful. I do still have the OEM hood off of this truck. Again, it's off of the 03 non-HD style. Again, so if any of y'all have a need for that hood, please let me know. I am in San Antonio, Texas. It's mint condition, nothing wrong with it. I can meet y'all if y'all are somewhat close. If you don't want to come all the way into San Antonio, I'll try to meet y'all. So that's all I have for you guys today. Again, I do appreciate every single one of y'all. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.